welcome to this week's episode of Page 3 here at News 9. Without any further ado, let's take a deeper dive into our first segment, which is Nostalgia Nuggets. This week, we are bringing you a very interesting story about Rani Mukherjee. Why? Because this is a birthday special week. Hence, we will be telling you a story about her very famous movie Black and how the entire narrative around She Rose changed after that. But Rani Mukherjee's transformation for movie Black, which was released back in the year of 2005, was one of the most challenging and awe-inspiring performances of her career so far. In the film, Rani played the role of Michelle McNally, a woman who is both blind as well as deaf. To make her portrayal authentic, she underwent extensive training. She spent months learning sign language and braille, and in fact also worked with experts to understand how visually and hearing impaired individuals communicate and navigate the world. To truly immerse herself in this specific role, Rani Mukherjee would blindfold herself for long hours and in fact try to perform daily tasks like eating, walking, and even dressing up. She in fact also practiced not responding to sounds around her to get into the mindset of someone who cannot hear. Director Sanjay Leela Bhansali, known for his perfection of course, wanted every movement to be raw and real, and this led to some very grueling physical demands for Rani Mukherjee. One of the most physically exhausting scenes was when Amitabh Bachchan, who played her mentor in the movie, throws her into a fountain to teach her discipline. The scene required multiple takes in freezing cold water, and Rani Mukherjee fell sick afterward. She also had to change her body language completely. Since Michelle is unable to see as well, Rani had to learn how to walk, move, and in fact react without making eye contact or using typical facial expressions. Her body had to speak instead of her voice, which added to the complexity of her performance in the movie. Black was also an emotionally demanding film. Rani Mukherjee had to live in Michelle's world for months, constantly suppressing her natural reactions. She could not respond to sound or look at things the way sighted people do, which took a mental toll on her. One of the most heartbreaking scenes was when Michelle struggles to express herself. Rani admitted that the frustration she portrayed on screen was in fact real because at times she actually felt trapped in the character's limitations. Well, like we have said before, SLB is known for his perfectionism and Black was no exception. Rani Mukherjee had to do several retakes of intense scenes to get every emotion right without speaking a single word out of her mouth. One of the most challenging sequences was when Michelle learns the word water. Bhansali wanted it to be shot in one perfect take, which meant Rani had to repeat the scene multiple times, capturing the right mix of frustration, realization, and breakthrough. The film itself was a landmark in Bollywood's history and is still considered one of Rani Mukherjee's finest performances till date. She won the Filmfare Best Actress Award for this one, and the film itself swept major awards that year. Black was in fact also seen and appreciated internationally, with Time magazine listing it as one of the best films of the year. Rani's dedication to the role demonstrated her versatility as an actress, transforming her from a romantic heroine into a powerhouse performer. Black remains a testament to Rani Mukherjee's incredible talent and also her commitment to storytelling. Rani in fact also recalled how Sanjay Leela Bhansali was incredibly strict on set because he wanted perfection through his actor. She once mentioned that Bhansali made her redo a simple scene nearly 80 times until he was satisfied with the shot. In fact, she said, "Sanjay is a tough taskmaster, but because of him, I gave my career's best performance. He made me unlearn everything and started from the scratch." Amitabh Bachchan, who played her mentor in the film, was so moved by Rani's performance that he personally wrote a letter praising her dedication and her performance. The letter reportedly said that he had learned a lot from her while shooting the film, a huge compliment coming in from Bollywood's biggest of the biggest legend, of course, right? Now for our next segment, Popcorn Pick of the Week, we are suggesting you to head towards the theatres and do watch The Diplomat. The Diplomat is a tough political thriller that expertly balances tension, emotion, and diplomacy, drawing viewers into its gripping narrative. Based on real events from the year of 2017, the film follows the intense efforts of an Indian diplomat to rescue an Indian woman trapped in Pakistan. The film's sharp direction and powerful performances elevate it beyond typical political thrillers, offering a gripping experience that resonates emotionally without resorting to spectacle. Now, John Abraham, also a producer for the film, stars as JP Singh, the Deputy High Commissioner at the Indian Embassy, on a mission to bring back Uzma Ahmed, the character played by Sadia Khatib, a woman caught in a nightmare after being lured into a marriage by a Pakistani man. From the very beginning, the film sets a tense atmosphere, showing Uzma's struggle in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa region, where she is held captive by Tariq, the character which has been played by Jagjit Sandhu. Her desperate attempt to escape leads her to the Indian Embassy, triggering a high-stakes diplomatic standoff. What makes the diplomat particularly compelling is its deliberate ambiguity around Uzma's story, keeping the audience guessing until the truth is actually revealed. The narrative choice adds more complexity, making viewers question the perspectives that have been involved in the movie. Ritesh Shah's lean screenplay ensures that every scene serves the story, maintaining tension throughout the film's 137-minute runtime. Director Shivam Nair builds suspense masterfully, with even the quieter moments carrying emotional weight. There's not much of the flashy moments throughout the film. A standout sequence shows Uzma's suffering at the hands of Tariq, where the camera actually lingers on her eyes, capturing terror without needing any graphic imagery. John Abraham delivers a nuanced performance, in fact, if I may say, his career's best as of now, as JP Singh, combining diplomatic composure with a quiet intensity that contrasts his usual action-packed roles. Sadia Khatib excels as Uzma, portraying her emotional journey from fear to resilience with remarkable authenticity. The supporting cast, including Revati as the late Sushma Swaraj, adds depth to the film, while Jagjit Sandhu's portrayal of Tariq provides a chilling, antagonistic presence. The film sets itself apart from other thrillers by avoiding loud nationalism or patriotism. Instead, it allows the story to naturally convey the stakes, creating more powerful and subtle form of storytelling. At its core, The Diplomat is a masterfully crafted political thriller, like I've said before, offering fresh perspective on a well-known real-life event. With its strong writing, powerful performances and restrained directions, it's a film that leaves a lasting impact long after the credits roll. Time to walk you up to speed with the biggest of the headlines this week in our entertainment wrap of the week. Priyanka Chopra arrived in Mumbai amid speculation of attending the IPL opening ceremony in Kolkata, scheduled for March 22, 2025. Mahesh Babu's film Athadu has been telecast over 1,500 times on television, setting a new world record. Lollapalooza 2025, set for July 31st till August 3rd in Chicago's Grand Park, boasts a star-studded lineup with K-pop group Twice headlining alongside Olivia Rodrigo, Tyler, the Creator, and much more. The festival also features rising K-pop acts like Cat's Eye, Boy Next Door, Kickflip, Extraordinary Heroes, and Wave to Earth. Kanye West slammed Playboy Carti for asking Kim Kardashian to feature North on a song, accusing him of using her. This follows Kanye's own track release with North, which Kim allegedly tried to block. Reports say she even sought legal action, but the exes remain at odds over their kids. Ryan Reynolds seeks dismissal from Justin Baldoni's $400 million defamation lawsuit, arguing Baldoni's claims lack legal basis and are merely quote-unquote hurting feelings. The trial is set for March 2026. Karan Johar has answered the question on heavy trolling of Nadania, Khushi and Ibrahim. He said, quote-unquote, people should be a little more sensitive with their words. Gal Gadot becomes first Israeli actor to receive Hollywood Walk of Fame star amid the ongoing protests. Kim So-hyun and Kim Se-ron controversy continues to snowball even further. Actor is now facing multiple cancellations from filmmakers and brands. Aamir Khan introduced his new partner Gauri to the press during a meet and greet session. He said, and I'm going to quote him here, that it feels like Bhuvan has finally met his Gauri, taking reference to his very famous film Lagan. Filmmaker and actor Anurag Kashyap praised Adolescence that has been recently released on Netflix but also blasted at Netflix's CEO for his quote-unquote hypocrisy. Anurag said if we had made something like this for Netflix.in, it would have either been rejected or would have been turned into a 90 minutes long film. He added that their only interest is to increase subscriptions here in India. And for Crispy Chats of the Week, we are getting you this conversation with Sadia Khatib for her role that she has played in movie The Diplomat. Sadia, tell us a little more about the kind of role that you have played in the movie Diplomat.
As an actor, हर एक्टर को भूख होती है कि वो कुछ चैलेंजिंग किरदार ही करे और इस किस्म के कैरेक्टर्स मेरे जैसे एक्टर्स को बहुत क्रिएटिवली सेटिस्फाई करते हैं। क्या कहूँ मैं, मतलब हाँ चैलेंजिंग तो था बिकॉज बिल्कुल ही कुछ अलग था, बिल्कुल कुछ मैच नहीं था हम में, बट हो गया।
Interesting. So, what was some of the shooting challenges that you had to face while you were working on this project?
मैं यूजुअली ऐसे ही स्विच ऑफ स्विच ऑन वाली एक्टर नहीं हूँ, मुझे ऐसा लगता है। मैं कर लेती हूँ ऑन ऑफ, मतलब इतना मेरे लिए वो नहीं होता। बट ये लास्ट सीक्वेंस जो हमारी फिल्म में हुआ था, बुनैर का सीक्वेंस हमने शूट किया था, बहुत ज़्यादा इंटेंस था, फिजिकली इमोशनली बहुत चैलेंजिंग था, मार पिटाई हो रही थी एंड ऑल दैट, रियल में हम लोग इंजर्ड हो रहे थे। तो वो जब सीक्वेंस शूट किया तो मुझे पता ही नहीं चला, जब मैं घर वापस गई तो देन आई फेल रियली सिक बिकॉज वो एटमॉस्फेयर, हम कसौल में, मतलब इतना लाहौल स्पीति में शूट कर रहे थे, काफ़ी डिफ़िकल्ट एटमॉस्फेयर एनवायरनमेंट था। तो उस टाइम पे तो बहुत मज़ा आया शूट करते हुए, बट बाय द टाइम आई रीच्ड होम बहुत 4-5 दिन की बीमारी, थकावट वो सब निकली। वो इट टेक्स अ टोल ऑन यू, बट देन यू नीड टू गिव योरसेल्फ दैट ब्रेक टू कम आउट ऑफ इट। पता है मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, मुझे पता ही नहीं चला कि मैं बीमार हो गई हूँ इस वजह से। बीमार एज इन मैं बुखार में रहने लगी, मेरे सर में दर्द रहने लगा। मैं जब घर गई तो मेरे पेरेंट्स ने नोटिस किया कि ये शूट का जो लास्ट सीक्वेंस है इस पर बहुत हैवी हुआ है। तो माई फादर वॉज द फर्स्ट वन टू ऑब्जर्व दैट it has taken some toll on her. So he would really push hard that I go out. I remember he showed me to a doctor also. Yeah, why is she having so much headache and everything? But वो weather temperature भी इतना ऊंचा था जहाँ पे हमने वो last sequence shoot किया था. As an actor, I think it's not just me. People go through similar experiences. It's very normal and common.
So can I ask you to please share your approach to selecting the movies that you want to be a part of?
पहले 3 फिल्में तो आपके हाथ में होती नहीं है, auditions से crack करते हो। बट ये डिज़ायर होती है, मेरी दुआ है, जैसे मेरी दुआ है कि मैं हिंदी बॉलीवुड कमर्शियल हीरोइन वाला कुछ मज़ेदार रोल करूँ। तो ये तो, और you just pray, it all happens यार। I don't know if it's something that you plan. I hope so, I hope people see that in me, like because I think that is my core. जैसे मैंने किसी से कहा कि अभी लेटली की रक्षाबंधन शिकार है, इवन दिस वाज टू सीरियस एक्टिंग, बट माय कोर एज अ चाइल्ड आई हैव ऑलवेज बीन फैन ऑफ शीला की जवानी, चिकनी चमेली एंड कॉमेडी फिल्म लाइक हेरा फेरी, ये सब मैं हूँ। मतलब मैं एज एन ऑडियंस नहीं जाती हूँ सीरियस सिनेमा देखने। मैं एज एन ऑडियंस जाऊंगी, अगर अभी बैडास रवि कुमार लगी आई गो एंड वॉच इट, लाइक दैट्स मी। अभी देखना जाना है मुझे, माय ब्रदर इज डूइंग अमेजिंग। मैं हेरा फेरी देखने जाऊंगी, मैं गोलमाल वाली बंदी हूँ, मुझे शीला तीसमार खान देखने मैं जाऊंगी, दैट्स मी। हॉरर देखने, बट दिस इज समथिंग दैट दिस इज कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट टू माय पर्सनालिटी। आई एम नॉट एज सीरियस एज द कैरेक्टर्स आई हैव प्लेड। आई एम इन रियल लाइफ मोर fun person, I'd like to believe. Yeah.
Sadia, how and when did you exactly decide that you in fact want to become an actor? You want to choose this path for your life?
मेरे घर पे कोई एक्टर नहीं है जी, था, अब तो है। तो ये ना बिल्कुल ही, बट एक चीज़ है, मेरी दादी को सिनेमा बड़ा पसंद था, मेरे नानू को सिनेमा बहुत पसंद था, वो तो बॉम्बे आए भी थे एक्टिंग करने, और मेरे पापा देखते थे फिल्म्स बहुत, बट मैंने कभी सोचा भी नहीं था। बट आई थिंक जेनेटिकली ट्रैवल करता है डीएनए में कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ, तो शायद से मेरे अंदर भी था कि हाँ यार शौक था, देखती थी शीला की जवानी तो मज़ा आता था। आई थिंक दैट वाज मी। बट कभी मैं एक्टिंग नहीं देखती थी, झूठ क्यों बोलना है, मैंने नहीं देखा कभी सीरियस। माय ब्रदर यूज्ड टू वॉच सीरियस सिनेमा, फ्रेंच सिनेमा, लाइक डिफरेंट सिनेमा। आई वाज नॉट लाइक दैट। 3 Idiots दिखाओ मुझे, फन फिल्म दिखाओ, बट फिर इट हैपेंड, इट जस्ट हैपेंड फॉर मी। उनका रिएक्शन तो बताया ना मैंने हर इंटरव्यू में, वो एक ही सवाल, वो मेरे मामा पापा ने जब माना, पहले तो दे वर लाइक नहीं, इट्स नॉट हैपनिंग, but then VC convinced my dad and since then विदु सर जो मेरे पहले फिल्म के डायरेक्टर, उन्होंने मेरे पापा को वीडियो कॉल किया था, फिर भी पापा नहीं माने थे। तो मेरे भाई ने बोला कि अपॉर्चुनिटी मजाक नहीं है जो इसके साथ आई है। So when they sent me here, तब से अभी तक वो full on support है उनका, वो full on मेरे full time manager बन के बैठे हैं, they know what I'm doing, like everything, they're very very supportive। मेरे अंदर कोई courage नहीं था, जब वो फिल्म आई थी तो मैं बिल्कुल apprehensive थी।
Having said that, what is that one genre, your dream genre that you want to work on?
मुझे hardcore comedy करनी है, मुझे नहीं पता कैसी, पर मुझे hardcore comedy करनी है, पागल कर दूँ मैं। Because मैं as a person मेरा core बहुत funny है, so I really want to do one एक horror और एक comedy, like अलग-अलग, not horror comedy, horror अलग, comedy अलग।
And since we are speaking about The Diplomat, tell us how was your experience while you worked alongside John Abraham?
Absolutely beautiful. He's a fantastic actor. He's a fantastic co-actor. बहुत funny है वो बहुत passionate है यार अपने काम को लेके। It was a great time. It was great. I will always cherish this. I will always cherish that. मैं सच बताऊँ, जब आप सेट पे होते हो ना, आप कुछ नहीं चलता, आपको बस लगता है कि ये जो मोमेंट है मुझे ये ऑनेस्टी से डिलीवर करना है। मुझे उस टाइम पे नहीं कुछ चला, सच। जेपी सर को ही देखा मैंने, वो एक पूरा टाइम ना मुझे जॉन इब्राहिम पता थे, ना मुझे शिवम नायर पता, मुझे सिर्फ पता था यहाँ पे हमें ये जीना है और ये जेपी सिंह है और ये डायरेक्टर है, इनकी ही सुन, मतलब वो एक एटमॉस्फेयर इतना ज़्यादा। आप आए फिल्म सेट पे, अगर आप वहाँ आते तो आपको समझ आता, आप वहाँ मुझसे भी नहीं मिलती, वो बहुत ही क्रेजी एटमॉस्फेयर होता है।
You're quite young, Sadia. Can I ask you, what is that one important lesson that you have learned so far in your career trajectory?
एक कॉमन चीज़ थी कि सब बहुत ही ज़्यादा पैशनेट थे अपने काम को लेके, सब अपने काम में जान लगाते हैं, और मुंबई में और इंडस्ट्री में और इन सब लोगों में एक चीज़ कॉमन है, द फादर इज द वर्क, लाइक बाप काम है, काम प्रायोरिटी है, आपका काम ही सब कुछ है, आपकी दुनिया ही आपका काम है, एंड दैट्स हाउ यू ट्रीट पीपल ऑल्सो, वर्क। आई थिंक हम सब यहाँ काम करने ही आए हैं तो हम वही करते हैं, बट इफ यू सी एट द बिगर पिक्चर, सब्र है, द पेशेंस विच इज़ द गेम। एक पंकज त्रिपाठी का एक इंटरव्यू था, लोग बाहर से आते हैं और कहते हैं कि हम हीरो बनेंगे, 1 साल दे दो हमें हीरो, कैसे होगा, बिल्कुल कैसे होगा, 1 साल में कैसे होगा, 2 साल में कैसे होगा। यार इरफान खान, पंकज त्रिपाठी, नवाजुद्दीन सिद्दीकी, they took 10-15 years to reach where they are today, minimum। आप कोई भी एक्टर, मैं स्टार किड या इनकी बात नहीं, जनरली एक्टर कोई बाहर से जब आता है, कोई भी उठा कर देख ला, फीमेल का मुझे बता दो जिसने 25 साल की उम्र में कामयाबी हासिल की हो, लड़कियां हो या लड़के हों, जब आप बाहर से आते हो बहुत रेयरली होता है ऐसा, आप 30 टच करते हो फिर आप पहुंचते हो। पहले तो 5 साल आपके फिगर आउट करने में निकल जाते हैं, आसपास के लोग, इंडस्ट्री, एटमॉस्फेयर, बहुत सारी चीज़ें। पहली 5 फिल्में तो ऐसी आके चली जाती हैं आपको। अब एग्जाम्पल भी अगर पुरानी एक्ट्रेसेस का उठाएंगे ना, चाहे मृणाल ठाकुर का ले लो या भामिका गब्बी ले लो या तृप्ति दिमरी ले लो, जो अभी रिसेंट टाइम में चल रही हैं, ऑल दीज ब्यूटिफुली फैंटास्टिक एक्टर्स, या शर्वरी या एनीवन, इन सब ने कोई फर्स्ट फिल्म से इनका ऐसा ज़ूक नहीं हुआ है। दे हैव गिवन कपल ऑफ 3, 4 फिल्म्स, 5 फिल्म्स, good films. They have given like 5, 3D, 4 good films, great film, and then one clicked and it delivered. I think it's a journey which is like that. It demands patience, it commands patience, and if one has to have some patience to be there, you will have your ups and downs, but eventually, if it is written in your destiny, not that if it is in you, there might be there is, I bet, more talented people in Aramnagar right now who are much more capable than me playing Uzma, or deserving than me. There are much more hard-working people out there, but it's eventually your destiny. जो आपके नसीब में वो आपको मिलेगा, तो what are you gonna crib for? Crib to God, because He's writing your destiny. But you can't crib people because people want work, people want good work, and people will take you if you're good at it. It's simple.
Interesting. And a lot of people does not know, but I know for a fact, and it's a quick trivia about you. We have heard you enjoy singing, so could you please sing 2 lines for our viewers?
मैं तेनू समझावा कि ना तेरे बाजू लगता जी, तू की जाने प्यार मेरा, मैं करा इंतजार तेरा, तू दिल तो या जान मेरी, मैं तेनू समझावा कि।
With that, it's a pack off for us for now, but do stay tuned to Page 3 here at News 9. We will come back next weekend. Bye-bye for now.